The government of India has made a historic decision by completely reforming the existing educational policy as it announced the new Education Policy 2020. Compared to the previous policy, this one seems a lot more convincing, and the government has tried their best to favor the students this time. What are your views on this big policy change? Do tell me in the comment section below, and for sure I will feature your opinion in my next video. So let's get started. Preschooling has been made necessary for the children, and a new class known as Balvatika has been introduced. In Balvatika, only those individuals are eligible to teach who are ECCE qualified. The Early Childhood Care and Education System, or the ECCE system, has been set up aiming to provide quality education to the children of tender age. The conventional schooling system of 10+2 has been completely eradicated, and instead a 5+3+3+4 system, which is somewhat similar to the American schooling system, has been introduced. The value of board exams have been reduced, and it may be conducted twice in a year. So less stress will lead to more creative and innovative minds. Vocational training and training of life skills will begin from class 6 itself. And of course, coding will be taught straight from the 6th standard onwards. The old way of categorizing students just in science, commerce and humanities after the 10th standard has been completely eradicated. And now the approach is much more multidisciplinary. For college education, a combined entrance examination will be conducted by the NTA, or the very famous National Testing Agency, for all streams. Students will now have multiple entry and exit programs, enabling them to drop a particular course and rejoin it later, or join some other course as per their wish during their undergraduation. A very impressive characteristic of this new education policy is that if the students decide to drop a particular course prior to its completion, the year won't be wasted. Instead, they will be given certificates depending upon how much time they have devoted for the course. A 1-year course certificate will be given to those who drop the course right after 1 year. A diploma certificate will be given to those who complete 2 years in a particular course. A 3 years bachelor's certificate will be given to those who complete 3 years of undergraduation. And of course, full undergraduate bachelor's degree will be given to those who complete the 4 years of undergraduation. If due to some reasons the students are unable to continue or complete their course, they can take a break, while the credits that they have earned during the course will be kept safe in an academic bank account, just like the TG locker. The students can rejoin the course right from where they left, and their credits stored in the academic bank account will be considered for the future, which is awesome. The MPhil degrees have been completely scrapped, and several multidisciplinary institutions will be set up, which means now at IITs you can even study music, art or medical science. No foundations at all. This policy also accepts the fact that every year more than 750,000 students move abroad for their higher studies. The young talents moving out of the country ultimately leads to brain drain. In order to troubleshoot this, the universities which will perform good in India will be encouraged to set up their campuses abroad, and the top universities from all around the world will be facilitated to operate here in India. As the NEP, or the National Education Policy, will be rolled out in the near future by hopefully incorporating the crowdsourced opinions, suggestions and corrections, it is likely to encounter several roadblocks. While all these proposals sound innovative and conducive for the growth of the child, there is a severe scarcity of trained personnel in the country right now who can help in its effective implementation. Given that the education providers of today are also the products of the mediocre education system, we need to first put in place a system that will equip the knowledge facilitators to understand the nuances of this novel education system. Though the provision to provide multidisciplinary study options in the higher secondary levels may sound ambitious, hypothetically, this cannot be implemented in the rural schools where the teacher-student ratio falls way below the national average of 16:1. This will require heavy infrastructure coupled with a large teaching faculty and a lot of funds pumped into the system. We need to also encourage partial privatization of this sector, as the private players are better equipped in terms of resources to cater the ever-varying needs of the education sector. However, they should follow strict guidelines to ensure the non-dilution of the standards. With 17% of the world's brains residing in our nation, it is a rather disturbing fact that less than 2.8% of the total research output originated from our country. Currently, we are a nation of service providers with hardly any original work taking shape in the country. However, by incentivizing the original thoughts, we can build a nation of free thinkers, innovators, and creators. We need a student brigade that has the ability to take on what the 21st century has to offer them. A student community that prompts not just the question why, but also why not. What are your opinions on this new education policy of India? Tell me down in the comment section below, and for sure I will feature your opinion in my next video. Till then, stay safe, take care. I'll see you in the next video.